Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
I'm going to hit you all day.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Here's the offense, and we give you too much power here. We let you highlight the player. Why'd you choose Zeitler?
Because I think the big guys up front never get enough credit. Kevin Zeitler, a guard, tough, nasty. We've got to give him some love.
On third down, Bridgewater finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And now the 49ers signal. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And these are the guys we're about to see down on the turf in just a moment.
Joe Staley, the left tackle, one of the most respected players in the league, as well as one of the most talented.
From just shy of midfield, Rosen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On third down, here's Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now Rosen on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Second down and goal. Rosen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, let's go. Check 52's the mic. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Alert, alert, alert. Check, right.
3rd and goal. Rosen. He will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Open man right side is Ingram. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Undercrook. Slam. Monday.
Rosen off the play action. Dancing to his left. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, nice move. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action here with Rosen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up. And Nick Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. D Ford providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Bravo.
Now it's Rosen. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On 1st down, it's Rosen. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Heavy, got heavy.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Steps away to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This is Breida.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took
and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Play action now. Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Josh Rosen and company getting set for their next possession. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the... And I think the ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep, Golden Tate. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his third.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Yeah, they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him... Rosen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. And he floats one there, incomplete. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Let's go, fellas.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Under 10.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2, eluding the pressure right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And now it's Rosen looking. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try with McKinnon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to a field goal. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. $23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Rosen looking to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 2nd and goal, Rosen. He will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater now from the 50. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Bridgewater. He's got his man. This is Tate. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop, box.
Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rosen will throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
And the pressure gets to him again.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Third and long here for Rosen. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Here we go, alert, alert. Switch.
Fourth down, here's Rosen. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now Rosen rolling to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Rosen off the play action, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They come out here in the eye. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They run for it with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Bridgewater. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Throwing, Bridgewater. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Nick Bosa. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here, escaping the pressure right. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Bridgewater to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run with Barkley. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Hey, Zoo.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on.
Ever was said at halftime.